Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Slide 3, Honor Among Thieves. Previously, we got our laptop stolen temporarily from General Sal himself. Somehow he found out where our safe house was and did take it, learning our plans to infiltrate his wedding. But we were able to retrieve it after a bit of a fight with the General. Today, we're gonna try to get things straight before the wedding happens. So we're gonna start off with Bentley, as his job is the first one we'll go through. And it happens to be right next to the safe house, a battery of Peril.
Hey Bentley, are you and Murray finished fixing up the van?
I'm afraid we'll need a new power source. The old polycellular battery has lost its cord.
Okay, is there one around here I can steal for you?
Penelope's aerial reconnaissance has located a candidate, but due to the delicate nature of the work, I should be the one to decouple it.
So, what? Can I help out here at all?
Stay close. I'll need you for charging the battery.
I actually want to talk a little bit more about the General Sal fight that we had in the last episode. Since I was a little preoccupied with the fight itself going on, I didn't have time to mention this piece of trivia that I found out about it. So the first part where we're jumping across the bamboo shoots was imitating similarities from a movie called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I haven't seen the movie myself, but I saw a couple of clips, and from what I've seen, it just included a lot of people flying, so I guess that was kind of similar to what we're going through in that first part. And the second one resembled another film called The House of Flying Daggers. There's a fight of bamboo force in that film too, so I guess that's what they were basing it off from. Those characteristics are from a Chinese movie called, or Chinese movie genre called wuxia, which means martial heroes. This is a genre of Chinese fiction movies that show adventures of martial artists in their native land. So those were pretty cool tidbits I found out about it. I just love seeing video games take inspiration from something in either another piece of fictional media or something in real life. It's just really appealing to me to learn these kind of facts.
Hello, my pretty.
Is the battery complete?
Yes, it just needs to be charged.
Seems like that might be a problem in these parts.
Well, if we took it the rail, let's have it.
Hold it right there, Sly Cooper. Don't move or I'll zap you.
Sorry, Carmelita. Gotta go.
So this is a pretty weird thing that's going on now. One minute we're playing as Bentley trying to charge a battery, and now the next minute we're playing as Sly, and this time we can actually shoot Sly ourselves. And he is actually taking damage, so just keep up with Sly and you can actually shoot him. There's probably a reason why this is going on, but I'm not going to spoil it myself, and Sly actually got stuck there for a second. This might make things a lot more easier, actually. It's making things so much easier. He has nowhere to go.
Interpol, I've captured Sly Cooper. Repeat, captured Sly Cooper. Requesting extraction unit. Over.
Nice acting, Sly. The battery is fully charged. Plug it into one of the main light outlets to stabilize it. Then we'll attach it to the van. But be careful. Now that the battery is full, it won't absorb any more of Carmelita's shots.
No, really. It was an easy capture. I don't deserve a medal. He was practically... Cooper!
And Carmelita finally caught on. She knows Sly well enough that when he's acting, he's acting. So that was the whole reason why we were taking control of Carmelita there.
It won't take long for the battery to stabilize.
Apparently Sly somehow got really stuck. I've never seen that happen before, that Sly just ended up running in a wall like that.
The battery should be stable. Pick it up and plug it into the safe house outlet.
But like Belly said, since the battery is now completely charged, it cannot take any more of Carmelita's shots, just like so. Wait a second. That didn't do any damage? I need to see that again. Carmelita? Wait, what's going on? What? No, that That can't be right. Oh wait, it's because the battery is shielding me, that's why. Okay then, I saw that happen in a previous playthrough of this game, and I was just as confused back then. It's gotta be because the battery was shielding me from those first 2 shots. That's gotta be why I didn't take any damage. Okay, that's something I never knew about. I thought I was going crazy the last time I saw that. Man, just the weirdest things of this game have been happening throughout this series. I have no idea why, but it just happens from time to time. Weirder than usual.
Excellent. The van is ready to go. You rock, Sly.
And once you complete this job, Carmelita just gives up. Like, you could even lead the chase to the safe house, and Carmelita could just bust everyone here and now, realistically, but no. She just gives up and then goes back to her patrolling route after that. It is so strange, but wow. That was a weirder run of that job than I would usually have. I can't believe that the battery can shield you like that. I've never seen that happen before. Until the last free playthrough I have of this game, like I said earlier on. But I thought I was going nuts seeing that at first. I thought it was like a bug or something. I never really tested that before, but I guess that's a thing that can happen? That's my hypothesis, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Who really knows for sure? Maybe that is something that the devs did put in, but nobody ever really noticed before. Man, this game sometimes, it just caused a lot of weird things. But a lot weirder stuff has been happening lately, I swear. Anyways, since we're Sly now, we can now continue this line of jobs with Vampiric Demise.
That's it. One of Sal's fireworks stashes for the ceremony.
This lock looks pretty standard, but I'll need some help carrying the goods.
The Panda King is the man for the job. He's strong, good with explosives, and capable of dealing with multiple opponents. Once we get enough fireworks, he should be capable of blowing the hopping vampire crypt sky high.
Look, Bentley, I know you believe in the guy, but I don't trust him yet.
You don't have a choice. He's the only man for the job. I'll go get him and send him your way.
I saw that, Belly. You having a little trouble getting into the door there.
This is it, Panda King. We need you for a field mission. Sly's trying to break into a fireworks cache and he needs help.
Fine. I will be there presently. You may go.
Look, I don't mind telling you I'm putting my neck on the line here. We're all counting on you.
I will mind your neck. Hello, old friend. I am about to work alongside Sly Cooper, and I cannot carry you with me on the journey. You fool! This is your chance for revenge. He humiliated us, ruined us, made us weak. Humiliation was a crossroads. I have chosen to walk the path of humility. Humility that cost you your daughter! Destroy Cooper now! Without Cooper and his associates, I stand little chance of rescuing Jing King. Little chance! Allow yourself to dip into my hateful fury, and we can save Jing King single-handed. Such an action would cost many lives. Your path of moderation will cost you Jing King. Without Cooper, who would you have to hate? Your reason to cling inside my mind would be gone. No! If you killed Cooper, it is you who would disappear. I would take your place. Cooper is a teacher of humility. We have slain his parents, yet he manages to trust us. By studying him, we will become whole. I have no desire to join with my weaker side. You are failure. I am the strength that used to be the once glorious Panda King. You are strong, and I am humble. But only through cooperation will we become the father Jing King needs. The yin and the yang. If strength were all that mattered, Cao would be an ideal son-in-law. Very well. Cooper shall live. Fear not, Cooper. I shall not kill you this day.
Ditto.
I know you've been out of the game for a while. Maybe you should use this time to brush up on your old skills. First things first, here's how to fire at objects. Center the camera on a target and hold down the L1 button to load fireworks. Release the button to launch them.
Okay, I know I was quiet for a little while there, but I really liked the whole inner conflict thing that the Panda King was going on with himself after Bentley left. Just gives you a little more insight to what he was really going through since his time in the Fiendish Five, and how his mind was processing things between the old and I guess the new Panda King when Jing King got kidnapped.
Excellent. Remember to sweep over multiple targets with the right analog stick. You've always been capable of attacking large groups of foes. Now try targeting these two vampires in different locations.
That's really not something you expect to see in this game. It's that kind of depth for any character, for that matter. It's really cool they went out of the way to actually do that.
Nice. The more fireworks you prime, the more damage they'll do. A full pack does double damage. Now try to destroy that gravestone by focusing your full power on it. Such power! Looks like it was enough to wake up the undead guardians. Target them all at once with a full pack. That should be enough to destroy them. Great. Now you're ready for anything. Sly must be done by now. He'll need help carrying the fireworks from the cache.
Okay, I'm done with this one. You handle the stuff. I'll head out for the next cache.
Excellent. I'll make good use of these.
So they don't mention this during Bentley's tutorial, but Panda King also has a flaming chop that's linked to the square button. This can kill any enemy since of course it is made of fire, and any enemy that doesn't make contact with fire will be killed automatically. So that's another thing that you can use, but chances are you might end up using his firework ability a lot more since that can target multiple foes at once. But a full pack, of course, like Belly said, does double damage. So you can just use that as much as you can if you're given enough time to execute it. Okay, I need to find a way over there. Oh, there's a ramp down there. I had a feeling I was overthinking that a little too much. Just run on over and make up to this next cache, or I guess not. Oh, all the way down there, the other side, right. That other cache will be going after that we just passed by. We'll be cracking into that a little later. No, for a guy that's pretty big, he doesn't move that fast, but I guess I should be surprised. Panda King does make up for it in strength.
The undead hordes are onto you. They're closing in.
When he lacks in speed. So I did mention that Panda King was a really terrible boss fight back in Sly 1. To me, he makes up for that in spades in this game. You might think that the firework thing that he's got going for him might be like simple to understand, but it is so effective, especially for this job. If you try using the fire chopper on a vampire, it will blow up and you will take damage. Speaking of blowing up, if you hold down the L button for too long after filling up your pack, it will blow up on you and you'll take damage from that way too. So the only way to deal with these vampires is to keep your distance and use the fireworks on them. Also best to try and position yourself so you'll be able to take care of them with little to no problem if they're spaced out like we just went through.
One more cache to go. We're doing great.
So this is a really good first impression on the player to show how useful the panicking can really be. The fact that these vampires can be very dangerous, especially in groups, shows how strong and how capable the panicking has become since his boss fight from Sly 1.
More hopping vampires! My scanners, they're everywhere!
And the best case for that observation is gonna be done here. There's gonna be groups of 4 with these vampires coming at you. You can go near or complete with a full pack to take them down in one swing. Make sure to keep zooming your camera and try to get all 4 vampires in the screen at the same time. Because if you sweep away from the target for too long, then the reticle on them will disappear. So that's why it's best to either sweep the camera fast enough or don't try to get any of the enemies off screen, otherwise the target will not be linked to them anymore. This is the most frustrating part of this job in my opinion. Since it will be coming in so many directions, you never know when your fireworks might screw up like that. That's what I was talking about with the targeting system. That's not the best all the time, but it can work if you're able to keep your enemies close enough. Wait, they're coming in packs of 6 now. That's probably why I didn't kill them all at once. Or maybe the targeting system wasn't working as well as it probably should. They won't target Sly whatsoever, so you won't have to worry about him taking any damage. The vampires will always go after you. So be sure to move around if you need to avoid them if you find yourself a little too close to them. The best point of view to attack the vampires with these fireworks is on the roof, but if they do get too close to you, then you might have to move away from the roof to get some space between you and the vampires. I should take care of them. Good. Only one left. I'm gonna try to use some fireworks on him instead of going for the chop. That didn't work. I can see that these vampires do as much damage as most attacks would. That's why they're pretty dangerous, and you can't get comboed if you're not careful enough, since they do arrive in packs now, which is really frustrating. Now, this goes on for like what feels like for an eternity. I can't tell you how many times I failed this part of the job because of my inability to keep all of these vampires at bay. It can be really aggravating. So far I'm doing a relatively good job. They're appearing in fewer in numbers now. Well, they can surprise you like that if you're not too careful. Good grief. Stupid vampires. I hate these things so much. I hate them. You're never gonna have an easy time with them because they'll always try to crowd you so much.
We're making a pretty good team. This is the last of the fireworks. Put them in the crypt and kaboom! No more hopping vampires.
Yes, this ordinance will suffice.
They're gonna be fangs everywhere! Right. I'll just head back to the safe house.
Yes, do that.
I think Sly was getting a little too...
Take those fireworks to the vampire's crypt and blow it sky high.
a little too comfortable being partners with the Panic King. Maybe the Panic King's like one of those uber serious types of protagonists that doesn't really like go for humor that much at times. Maybe he's that kind of... he has that kind of trope. Okay, so the next waypoint, it's gonna take some doing, but I think I know the way up there. Good thing that pick has some health, because I really needed it, especially for this last part. since we're not done with the vampires quite yet. Let's see what this guy has. He has some cash. I got like, wow, 301 coins. That's like penny change now compared to how many coins the gadgets sell for now. I really need to work on grinding more often. That is if I actually cared enough about those gadgets at all. I guess I'll just chop this guy. And we'll proceed to the crypt.
The fireworks you and Sly stole are heavy duty enough to crack open the hopping vampire's crypt. Destroy it, and you'll break Sal's spell over them.
So don't focus on the vampires too much, just try to keep a target on the crypt. As long as you can do that and target it with a full pack, even with your being ambushed by multiple vampires like this, you should be able to take it down in just a few blows, or a few packs of fireworks. Alright, that took a lot shorter than I thought it would.
The deed is done!
Indeed it is, Panda King. Man, he's really good. He's really, really good. For the few missions that he is available to play as in this game, I just really like the Panda King as a protagonist. He sucks at the boss fight, but makes up for it as one of our own members. While he's soon to be members, he's not officially in the gang yet, but after this episode, he will be. So I think we covered enough bases for today. We were able to get the Panda King to work with Sly and take on that army of vampires and break Sal's spell over them. So next time, we're gonna switch off back to Murray and take on his job and see where things go from there. Hopefully we should be able to have everything set for the wedding. Until we meet again, farewell for now.